Baby Boost 3: Impact of Infertility on Relationships. The question game for couples helps partners to learn more about each other's thoughts, feelings, and expectations around common transitions that many couples experience during their shared lives, such as parenting as a team. The Question Game for Couples series was inspired by an original research based premarital counseling relationship enrichment program that was developed by the series creator while completing a master's in clinical social work. The Baby Boost version of the game is for couples contemplating expanding their families, expectant parents or new parents, or couples combining their families. There are no actual rules for playing the question game for couples, just some suggestions. Set the scene for connecting. Sit in front of a fire, curl up on a porch swing, or cozy up on the couch or bed with blankets. You may want to set an agreement that the option is available to pass and then return to a question later. When responding to these questions, think about where your thoughts, feelings, opinions, beliefs, and values originated, typically from experiences while growing up. Share these thoughts with your partner as well as the responses to the questions. Discuss how your response may change in the future and what circumstances would cause it to change. Baby Boost 3 questions: Impact of infertility on relationships. Is it possible that either of you has fertility difficulties? Is there a history of fertility difficulties in your family? If so, how will this impact your plans to become parents? Which options would you consider in order to have children? Trying to get pregnant without medical intervention, fostering, adopting, fertility treatments or medical interventions, surrogacy? Which options would you prefer, and in which order would you want to explore them? Which options would you not like to pursue at all? How open are you to involving medical professionals or fertility specialists in your life to have children? At what point would you consider this option? Preventatively or to assess fertility, when starting to try to conceive, or after trying for a defined period of time? If pursuing fertility treatments, how will you manage the financial impact? What do you consider the maximum you would pay for treatments? Would you borrow from friends or family, take out loans, downsize your home, vehicles, or lifestyle, make career changes, etc., to fund treatments? How do you think fertility treatments or medical interventions could impact you emotionally, physically, and in terms of your relationship? How do you feel about scheduling sex around fertile times or according to medical advice? How do you feel about having sex when one or neither of you wants to? How could you prepare now to keep your sex life healthy and fulfill your needs beyond procreation? Do either of you have challenges you anticipate with traveling schedules, opposite work hours, etc., that would make it difficult to have sex during fertile times? How can that be addressed ahead of time? How do you perceive your partner's efforts to maintain or improve their fertility? How would or do you feel about infertility being diagnosed in just you or just your partner? Would you be open to getting support from a relationship or mental health professional to maintain a healthy relationship during this stressful period in your lives? Would you be open to support groups, in person or online, or seeking out those with similar experiences in your social circle to talk to? Outside of the two of you and medical professionals, who else do you both feel comfortable with knowing about any fertility issues? Friends, family, coworkers? How can you plan now for how to manage those conversations so you can maintain your boundaries? Would your family and friends be supportive if there were times you felt you couldn't attend baby showers, children's birthday parties, Mother's or Father's Day celebrations, etc.? How can you plan now to manage those situations? How do you think your family would react if you share your infertility struggles with them? Or how will you react if you choose to keep your struggles private and they comment that you have not had children when they expected you to? How can you plan now so that you can manage either situation? If you've been experiencing infertility, how do you think this history has and will impact your relationship, both short and long term? How might it impact pregnancy or parenting together if you do have children? What can you do to address the impacts? What would happen if you tried to have children but eventually realized you could not? Would either of you feel unfulfilled if you could not have children? What do you think your lives would look like without your own children in them? Would you include children in other ways in your life? Involvement in children's organizations or charities, as a volunteer or mentor to a child in need, as a special adult connected to children in your social circle? After how much time has passed, or at what age do you think you should stop interventions or actively trying to conceive? What steps can you take to still create a fulfilling life and view yourselves as a family, whether or not you have children? In what ways can you continue to invest in your partner or other relationships and fulfilling personal activities to keep a healthy balance while managing long periods of infertility? What was it like to have this discussion? Were any particular questions difficult to discuss? Were any of your partner's responses surprising? Please comment, like, and subscribe to support this channel and check out other reviews and resources.